Hey, what's up guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was the Otsutsuki King? And yeah guys, it's an unscripted movie as well and a request from a subscriber. Yeah, shout out to you my guy. I hope you like this one and win the bet obviously. Anyways, before continuing this, I have a request, a genuine request. Well, I have been getting some of the comments that say change your voice. To that guy, no hate, but please stop doing that. I mean, how do you expect me to change it? It's the voice that I was born with, and my parents told me to be proud of what you have and achieve to get good things for life. Then please, if you don't like my voice, then you don't have to listen. And for those who is a part of this community that we created on YouTube, I really love you guys because most of you give me positive feedback and give me such nice ideas. I know I'm being lazy and taking a lot of time, but I promise I will do it. And for that I have to make up a plot, and I hope that you will give me time. And for you my guy who comments this, I'm not going to give your name because no hate to you. I really don't hate you as well, but please, it kind of hurt when you say that. Like, what do you expect me to do? Just change my voice box? How can I change my voice? I just don't understand. Anyways, enough of my ranting. You know the drill. If you like the video, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And please do not go and give hate to the guy if you find out the comment in the comment section of any video. I mean, everyone has his own opinion, so yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. And without further ado, let's just move on to our story. Our story begins in the world of Otsutsukis. There was a war going on between them, a rebellion to overthrow the rightful kingdom, as half and half of the world fought with one another, and many died. Heck, only 3 of them were able to survive because they were the generals and they were the strongest second to the king. Their king was in the front lines to keep up the morale of the people. He too had fallen in the battle, and the queen died due to the birth of their future heir, their prince. Her last words were Naru, so they gave him the name Naru Otsutsuki. He was pale and had spiky white hair with 2 horns. And not only that, he also had pale white eyes as well, without any pupils. As Momoshiki carried out a bundle, crying that he had lost his bigger sister. As Ishiki came there, Momoshiki, what happened to the queen? She died. Sister wasn't able to survive the birthing process. But my nephew, our prince, he's alive. As Kishiki then came in, bad news, Momoshiki, Ishiki, what happened Kishiki? Everyone is dead. We won the war, but every one of us died. I am the only one who survived. You mean to say that only us 4 are alive? Said Momoshiki, because the gravity of the situation upon them was dire. They were devastated. In 1 year, they lost everyone. Now their world was barren, as many dead lay there, decaying, as nature was taking over. What are we going to do? Now we raise him. What else? Said Ishiki. His eyes were hardened because he has lost his world. I will not let you corrupt him, Ishiki. Momoshiki said, I know what you are thinking, and I will not let you manipulate him. My sister has make me promise that I will protect him, and I will do as such. What do you mean? I will do as well, protect him. I'm not going to corrupt him. How can we trust you? Said Kishiki, as he sided with Momoshiki, because both of them knew that Ishiki was a cunning bastard, who, at many times, convinced their king to kill on the rebellion, and he was the one who suggested the king to go into the battlefield to keep up the morale, and the king died the next day. Do you think you can stop me? Ishiki said, showing his true colors. Damn it. What can we do? Only one thing. We have to fight. But before he could do anything, time froze. As baby Naruto, or Naru, opened his eyes. As he started to grow up rapidly, and he was like a 10-year-old kid now. Pale white skin, pale hair, spiky white hair, with two horns, white robe, black undergarments, and a black staff in his hand with magatamas, as he suddenly had the Jogans in both eyes. As he looked towards Ishiki. You dare betray me. You dare betray your future king. As the time moved on and resumed, everyone was gawking at what happened. Naru. It's alright, Uncle Momoshiki. I am Naru. I have grown up. After hearing this traitor, you will pay. As another dojutsu was made, as Naruto's eyes were now crackling with lightning, or his Jogan was. Meet the new dojutsu of mine that I created just now, out of them. The Joilek. As Naru moved his hand forward, as he crushed his fist. Soul Drain. As soul left Ishiki's body, as his body started to compact within itself, as he screamed, and then turned into a ball and died. Naruto looked at the two of them. I heard that my mother's sister, my aunt Kaguya, she left this planet long ago to venture out in another world, right, Uncle? Yes. My other sister has went on to venture, but she never returned. Which world did she leave to? She left for Earth, was it? Yes, Kishiki said. Yes, it was Earth. I remember. Kaguya-sama left for Earth. Then that will be our destination. Maybe we will be able to find her there. You are correct, Naru. We will go there. Naruto. What? Naruto. That was the name that my mother decided for me. And she was the one who called me before you came in. Before she breathed her last breath. Naruto said, I will give her a proper burial. Not only her, everyone here deserves it. But what about the traitors? Kishiki said. They are dead now. It doesn't matter anymore. They paid the price. They just chose to stand at the wrong side of the history. As with a single hand seal, all of them were trapped in white bandages and were consumed to their world. Now let us leave, as three of them started to float and left their planet for good. On the other side, they traveled towards the Earth in which Kaguya left after the war started. As they landed there, they saw, what is this? It has chakra everywhere. I thought that only our planet has chakra, said Momoshiki. Something is not right. And suddenly, a portal opened, and out came Hagoromo Otsutsuki. May I ask what the Otsutsuki clan are doing here? And hello to you too, my liege. As Naruto eyes gained into the man's Rinnegan, as he then saw through his life. Ah, so you're Kaguya Basama's son, my cousin then. Yes, cousin. But may I ask, what are you doing here? Cousin, our world destroyed itself by fighting each other. I came here because Kaguya Basama left that world after the war started. She wasn't the one who wanted to fight on either side because her sister friend was fighting against us, so she left. I see, but as you can see, she became corrupted with power, so we have to seal her. What do you mean, seal her? How can you do this to your own mother? Said Momoshiki, enraged that his sister was sealed. Calm down, uncle. We will free her, but later on. I am sorry, but I cannot let you do that. My brother's spirit, Hamura, he told me she is still corrupted and enraged. I will purify her mind from Shinju's control, and then I will take my pet Shinju back. What do you mean, your pet? Hagoromo asked. When a king is born, Before him, a year or two, in Otsutsuki world, which is mainly a thousands of years here, his pet is born as well. Mine was Shinju. I can feel the connection. But why do I feel 9 and a husk? Why do I feel 10 different pulls? Well, as you can see from my memories, I split the Shinju into 9 tails and kept its husk locked away on the moon. Wow, cousin, you really messed up. Sorry, it was the only way I thought I could help the world. And why can I sense chakra in almost everyone? It is the sacred energy that only us Otsutsuki were blessed to use by the primordials. I didn't knew about that, but I thought that it might bring people closer to each other. But as I can see from your memories and I can feel they have hate for one another and are causing destruction, death for one another. Just as our planet has destroyed itself. So what is your plan, cousin? Hagoromo asked Naruto. My name is Naruto, and I'm younger than you, so you can call me that. I can never do that, Hagoromo said, chuckling. You still are my king. Even though you're prince and in future, I can see it. You will be an honorary king. That one even all the universe will respect. Well, I don't know about that much, Naruto said with a chuckle. But, Naruto said getting serious, I will give them a chance, as you have, cousin. I will see now. If they don't change their ways and join hands together with peace, leaving aside their hatred, then I will take away the chakra. That chakra doesn't belong to them. It is our sacred power, and it has rightfully been ours from the beginning of the time. I will not stop you. I have been growing tired, Hagoromo said, sadly, because they used my children. You call them your children? I promise I will take care of them, and I will give the husk a new form, one that is not corrupted. But, cousin, can I ask you a question regarding the Ten Tails or Shinju? How come it become corrupted? As you say, a pet is born for a king before he is even born. Then how come your pet was corrupted? Well, if any other Otsutsuki uses, aside from the chosen one, the 10 tails, it will become corrupted. And I guess Kaguya Bashama used mine. So that is what happened, corrupting her mind as well and the Shinju's. Ah, I see. Is there a remedy to... Yes, there is. You don't have to worry about that, cousin. And you don't have to worry about them joining again into the 10 tails. I will reform a new 10 tails, give it a new chakra system, make it a new entity as whole. As for the 9, I will love them as my own children, as you did. If they don't see me as such, then I'll keep them as siblings or friends even. As Momoshiki and Kishiki were flabbergasted by this, but Naruto, you do know that it is supposed to be your pet. Oh, come on, uncle. You don't have to be that much of a stuck-up. Besides, those were the old ways of the Otsutsuki. We are the only ones left alive, and we have to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes. Isn't that right? As both Momoshiki and Kishiki nodded at that. So, what do you say? Why don't we start anew? From a fresh start. Make Otsutsuki clan a prominent and a clan that is a protector of the universe, as it was supposed to be. As they smiled and cheered at that, even Hagoromo said, and you have my aid as well, my liege, if you request it. Thanks, cousin. If I need your help, I'll call you up. As Hagoromo chuckled. Fine, I guess you can go and meet your mother now. Meet my mother now. Yes, I will. Talk to you later, Hagoromo. Talk to you later, Naruto. You too, Momoshiki and Kishiki. As Hagoromo left that realm, as the 3 Otsutsuki were about to depart, as Naruto suddenly felt a pull of energy. It was already night time. Where is this energy coming from? It is as if the Biju is in pain. A Biju? Yes, that is what they are called now. You mean the Shinju? Kishiki said. Yes, after being separated, they were now known as the Bijus, the Nine Tails Bijus. I see. So, what are you going to do, Naruto? I'll be going to check it out. As for you two go and free Basama and give this to her. As Naruto made a orb out of white light. Just make her absorb this, and she will be freed. I am sure of it. Be careful, Naruto. I will, Uncle. You don't have to worry about that. As they separated their ways, as Kishiki and Momoshiki went towards the moon, who was shining brightly, as Naruto departed towards Konohagakure no Sato. On the other side in Konohagakure no Sato, as we go to see the Nine Tails, which was rampaging, and Minato, who was preparing the seal, suddenly had his eyes widen. What is going on? No, Naruto, no! His baby boy Naruto, who was born, was dead. His pale body was lying there. He was alright, but how come he's dead now? As Kushina came running there, Minato, what happened? Naruto, he's dead. What? What do you mean he's dead? Come and see this. Minato couldn't hold back his tears. What was going on? It was supposed to be a peaceful night. A night full of joys for him. He was supposed to have a happy family. Not this. How can this happen to him, to his wife, to his son? As Kushina started to cry after seeing her son's dead body there, as a figure appeared, as with a single hand swoosh, Kyuubi calmed down and went limp as it started to snore, as every shinobi paused there. As Naruto froze the time up as the only time resumed was where Naruto stood, and it was in front of the child who lay dead. As Naruto saw the parents crying for their child. My Naruto, Minato. Naruto's eyes widened. He has the same name as me. As he looked at the child, his eyes widened. He even looks like me, but with different skin tone and blonde hair. Excuse me, Naruto said, getting the attention of both of them. Who are you? As Naruto chuckled, you don't have to worry about me, being an enemy. My name is Naruto Otsutsuki. My son's name was Naruto too, Kushina said, as her thoughts slipped through her tongue. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Kushina, and this is my husband Minato, she said in a tired voice. Minato couldn't still comprehend what was going on. His soul is still here, and he said, I don't know what happened, but he passed away. I can bring him back to life, but I will merge with him, become his other half, because half of his soul died, consumed by Kyuubi within your womb, he said, looking towards Kushina as Kushina started to cry. Will he really help us? Yes. I will merge with him and only appear in times of need, or when it is necessary. Otherwise, he will not know that I am here. As Naruto made a hand seal, as a white soul appeared in his hand, as he shone in a bright light, blinding both the parents. As in a shock, the light dispersed and caused everyone to widen up. When the light died down, baby Naruto was breathing again. How is this possible? Naruto is breathing again. As Minato's eyes widened, hearing his wife's happy voice. As the Kyuubi woke up, but this time quietly. As it marched towards the baby, everyone was quite at defensive. They were surprised that the Kyuubi was silent and wasn't attacking any of them. As one shinobi stood in front of it. It was Hiruzen Sarutobi with a metal rod in his hand. Said, step away, human. I have to go greet my master. He has finally arrived into this world. He has been born. I have been waiting for him. It wasn't Kyuubi who spoke. It was the part of Shinju within the Kyuubi that spoke then and there. As when Kyuubi appeared in front of Naruto, it transformed and shrinked in size and was now at the size of a kid and laid on Naruto's stomach, snuggling there, as its nice 9 baby tails made out of fur snuggled near Naruto, keeping him warm. As Kyuubi opened one of its eyes. What? He said, looking towards both of her parents who were flabbergasted. Weren't you just attacking our village? And what if I was? And now I have found my master. He has finally been born. And I have a person who will show me decorum, love, and compassion for the rest of my life. And don't bother to seal me within him. I'm not going to attack. You have my word. I will protect him. You don't have to do anything. And when I'm near him, I cannot be controlled by that bastard anymore. Or any Uchiha, for that record, said Kyuubi to Minato, and Minato understood. If you say so, I will hold you on your word, Kyuubi. What? Minato, you can't just trust him like that, Kushina. Did you see what the Kyuubi just did? If Naruto really is, or that Naruto person that appeared here, that saved our son's life, is his master, then he is merged with our son's soul, correct, Minato? Now, both Naruto's merging, this person has a new personality. He will be my master, and I will serve him and protect him. I will be his sword. I will be his companion, and I will be with him forever. What do you mean by that? You merged with an otsutsuki. Your son, I mean. So he's an immortal now, and an otsutsuki king nonetheless. A king? Yes, he's not at that level yet, but he is a prince. On the other side, on Moon, while this was going on in Konoha, Momoshiki and Kishiki's eyes widened, and so did Kaguya, who was now free, thanks to the energy ball that Naruto gave to Momoshiki. No, Naruto, what have you done, you idiot? Momoshiki said, as Kaguya chuckled. What's so funny, Kaguya-san? It's nothing, Momoshiki. It's just that you sometimes sound like sister, and you always worried about her because of her weak health. I left that planet because I couldn't fight. And not only that, I wanted my nephew to be born in a safe place, a place that I could make heaven. That is why I took the Shinju with me. And that was the most stupidest thing you could have done, Nissan. As a tick mark grew on Kaguya's head. I know. You don't have to say that. I can't even believe that thing just corrupted me. And from the looks of it, that thing has grown attached to Naruto. Huh, guess the rumors were true. Ya think? Momoshiki said to Kaguya. So what now? I guess I have to call back Zetsu. As Kaguya contacted Zetsu, telepathically, as Zetsu rose up from ground. He was a Venus flytrap, half white, half black. What is it, mother? What do you require from me? I'm working currently to free you. You don't have to anymore. What, mother? You don't have to say that. I promise I will find you. Relax, son. I am free now. My clansmen are here. I have another mission for you now. I want you to protect a child. His name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. He's just born in Konoha. I know. I was there with Madara or Obito. He relays the Nine Tails. It was his plans to capture it. New plans. I am free. I do not need the Nine Tails to form Shinju again. Because our king has been born. As the Zetsu eyes widened. You mean he's here? Yes. And that is why you want me to protect the child? You think that child is the king? Yes, Zetsu. That child and the king, our king, merged together. And a new soul was formed that is inside that child body. So I want you to protect it from those humans because I know they will try to corrupt him. And keep him away from the hussies while we're at it. What now? Hussies. The girls who are after him, you know? Who can't wait to get into his pants. I see, mother, said Zetsu, flabbergasted, as he shrunk into the ground again and left. Back in Konoha, everyone went back as the higher-ups were now in council meeting. How can you just let that demon roll around for free? Is your child a demon lover? How come he was able to tame the Nine Tails? Danzo asked. Danzo, I will say this once, said Kyuubi. point a finger at him, I will cut your head clean off. Is that a threat? You're just our weapon, nothing else. And lo and behold, a tail swished, cutting off Danzo's head completely, as there was a fountain of blood. QB, you don't have to do that anymore. Please don't kill anyone. We're trying to improve your relation with Konoha. I don't need improving anyone's relation with me. The only one I care about is Naruto. I don't care about you, he said, pointing towards Minato. Her? I don't care about any of you. You can go all burn in hell for all I care. I will protect only Naruto. It is the duty of his pet to protect his master. As Tizunmi then said, because she was an Inuzuka clan head. Wait, QB, you said you will protect the kid, and that kid is your master. Then, how come he's your master? I want to know that. That is for me to know, and you do not find out, ever. And plus, he's an immortal, so he will outlive you all. As Hamura then asked, can we have a sample of his blood to check that he is the son of Hokage-sama and Kushina Uzumaki? You will not touch him. I know what you want to do, Hamura, and this is not negotiable. Because if you try to threat or use any kind of your twisted ways to corrupt Naruto, there will be hell to pay for Konoha, and I will do everything within my power to destroy this village. Our Hokage can stop you. This time he will not, because his son's life is on the line. You will protect us, Hokage-sama. As Minato looked at them with steel eyes. You want to hurt my son, and you asked me to protect you. Is this how you repay me for after all the things I have done? No, Hokage-sama, the QB is trying to manipulate you. I see the manipulation when I see one. And all I see is you bastards trying to corrupt me. Here, fuck you all, Minato said as he threw the hat down there. I quit. Fuck you and you, Hamura. If you ever try to even think of taking as much as of a hair of my son out of his head, I will cleave your head off with my kunai and seal you into a fox and make a fox hunt. And I will be the one to lead that fox hunt. As Minato said, as he was about to leave, Kushina said, as her hair started to fly up, there stood the red hot-blooded habanero as she unsheathed her sword and cleaved off everyone's head, leaving shell-shocked clan heads. As Choza Kamichi said, I need to change my pants, ma'am. I'm not going to hurt any of you. Those were the corrupted bastards that died. As for you all, you will keep it a secret. We don't want this to spread out. But, like what, your son is an immortal and the master of Kyuubi? Tizunmi said, Zumi, you know, sometimes I hate you. I know you love me too, Kushina. You're my sister and friend. Yeah, I know, girl. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Promise. As after that night, everything went back to normal, and it was written off as an accident because it was said that Danzo was a traitor and he tried to start a coup, and everyone who saw Danzo as elder, as a reputable person, or even the civilian council members were disgusted by them, just to start a coup after their shinobis and Kages did everything to protect them, and it helped the Uchihas to renew their reputation in the whole village, as the Uchihas were happy and their demands lessened, and they were quite pleased with the reputation of their that was growing now, and they were now near the village, not at the corner of it. And time passed by. As Naruto was growing up, he was now at the age of 8, as he was lying down in the room of his house. Minato was still the Kage because the clan had made him the Hokage again, even though he wanted to quit, but he couldn't. The only elder of the village was none other than the previous Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, and his advice was very much regarded after the Hokage. And it was made a law that only elder that will be allowed will be the previous Kage, and only then, if he is proven that even at the elder age he can give nice advices and is not corrupt. And everyone agreed to that, and there was no civilian council any longer. The corruption was gone from Konoha, and it was now a peaceful village. and it was a normal sight to see a chibi cubi laying on a head of the fourth child as they were walking through the village like it was a walk in the neighborhood, as people just stare at the fox, and when they started to glare, the fox would stare back at them and growl, making them shit bricks and leave as fast as they could to the other side of the village. As Kyubi chuckled, as this was just what was happening. Oh, come on, Kurama, don't do that again. Hi, Naruto, it's fun to see and tease them. You know you're a troublemaker, Naruto said, taking the fox out of his head and hugging him tightly to his chest, as Kyubi purred. You know you're a fox, and foxes don't purr. I know they cackle like maniacs, but I don't like to do that. Oh, really now? Yeah, enough about that. Come on, kid, buy me some jerky. I wanna eat it. Sure thing, furball, as Naruto put Kyubi back on his head and went inside a store, as the clerk of the store was now shitting brick. What can I do for you, Naruto-sama? Can I have a beef jerky packet and instant ramen, please? A salt one. Oh, and a miso one too. As the clerk made his way towards the place where the things were put and was now dashing towards the front desk. Here, your order, sir. You can leave without paying. It's still in the house. Just leave. Okay. Fine, thank you. Naruto took the bag and left. Sweet, we got free food, Kurama. Maybe I should bring you everywhere. They will just give you free everything. That's not fun. As this was going on, and this was Naruto's life, he was happily living his life with his pet. On the other side, Zetsu has betrayed the Akatsuki, but their mission was now still what they wanted to achieve: world peace through domination, getting all the Nine-Tails Bijus. But the main source of their information was gone. Damn it, I can't believe Zetsu betrayed us, said Madara. How could he? I thought I could trust him, but not even he is trustable. We will still continue out the mission, Obito said, and wait for the next 10 years to come. And when that time hits, we will attack. Until then, grow your organization, Nagato. Make it so strong that every nation fears us. It will be done, Madara-sama. As Nagato was now the fake leader, as he was giving out missions to the rest of the Akatsuki members, which were Konan, the Paper Angel, Deidara, the Mad Bomber, Sasori of the Red Sand, Hidan, the Jashinist, Kakuzu the Immortal, and Kisame Hoshigaki, the Shark, the Zero-Tail Biju of Kirigakure. These were the Akatsuki, the Red Dawn. On the other side, Naruto, after his 8th birthday was celebrated, was resting inside his room, and then his eyes opened inside his own mindscape. It was a wild, lush green field, and he saw a white pale person meditating there. Hello? Ah, I see that you're here, Naruto. Nice to meet you. Naruto Otsutsuki, at your service. But my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Hey, you kind of look like me. As Naruto Otsutsuki was in his kid form, same age as Naruto. As Naruto Otsutsuki chuckled. That's because I'm your other half. I am me, and you're me as well, said Naruto Otsutsuki. Wait, that's quite confusing. I don't get it. As Naruto Otsutsuki rolled his eyes. Wait, what I mean to say is that we both share the same body and are the same person. But how come that I have never met you before? Because I promised your parents that I will only appear when I need to appear, or whenever you are in danger. But I never heard about that. As Naruto Otsutsuki chuckled. Well, they promised me that they will not speak to you about that, because you will have a normal childhood. And it seems that Kyubi is making a worthwhile of it. Yes, master, said the Kyubi, appearing in the mindscape much larger. Kurama, how come you're large? Kid, he is the real master. He is my real master. But you are my master as well. You both are one person. I respect both of you. And I guess you can say you are my friend as well. QB said, looking towards Naruto as Naruto hugged QB, the giant QB, as QB eye smiled. Yes, it was creepy, but the QB eye smiled. Aw, thanks, Kurama. Nothing to worry about, kid. Master, why have you called Naruto here? Well, he came here all by himself, inside his own mindscape. This is where I reside, Kurama. Can I call you that? Yes, master, as you wish. This humble servant will oblige. Naruto Otsutsuki sighed. You don't have to be that much rigid, Kurama. I will treat you as a brother, a son, a comrade, if you want me to be. I am not as bad as the rest of the king. I don't see you as a pet or as an object. I see you as what you are, an sentient being, and I respect you as such. I am honored at your words, my king. I will be your sword, your comrade, and your friend if you need me to be. Whatever you require, I shall be that. I'll keep that in mind. Other than that, just enjoy your life with Naruto. That is all I care about. That I will do, my liege. As Kurama left, and so did Naruto, as both of them woke up to the voice of their mother. Naruto? Kurama, wake up! He's awake, Kushina. We're coming down, QB said. Thanks. During these years, Kurama has proven that he was a nice kid now, in his kid form, with still 9 tails flowing behind him lustily, as Naruto and Kurama went downstairs to eat their fill, and after that went towards the academy, where they met the rest of their friends, which were the clan heads' children, and some of them were civilians. They were still flabbergasted at how Naruto was easily petting the mighty Biju, who was close to destroying their homeland twice over the course of hundreds of years. The teachers were wary of it, but not to the extent of the kids, because their curiosity got the better of them and they started to pat the QB, but the QB just growled. The only girl that he allowed to pat was the Yuga girl, Hinata Yuga. Naruto didn't understand at first why, but then he started to find out why QB liked her. She was a nice girl, a pure-hearted girl, and Naruto, to be honest, found it cute that whenever he was close, she started to blush and would faint. Naruto didn't knew, over the course of his academic years, when he reached at the end, he had developed the feelings for the girl, and he was about to propose her after passing the test. And after passing it, he came and sat down next to her, because it was his seat for the past 5 years. Naruto Uzumaki was now 13 years of age, and he has bonded completely with Naruto Otsutsuki, and they were now one. Naruto Otsutsuki wasn't his just other half personality, they were now completely one being. Naruto was intelligent suddenly, and not only that, he could make decisions. He had his dojutsu. He could make any dojutsu he wanted from scratch. He could have any Kakegenkai if he wanted, but he kept that power hidden. And to be honest, both Naruto, Uzumaki, and Otsutsuki were in love with Hinata. As when Naruto sat down next to her, he said, Hinata, can I talk to you about something? What is it, Naruto-kun? Oh, look at her. She's so sweet. And it's kind of cute how she stutters. Would you like to go out with me? The whole class was silent. Pin drop silence. As blood rushed towards her face as she was about to pass out. Wait, Hinata, please don't pass out. Please just give me an answer. Hi. I will love to, she said as she passed out. Naruto hugged her and jumped up on his desk and started to dance. It was quite weird to see Naruto doing the victory dance, because he was the most serious student, and Sasuke Uchiha was quite flabbergasted. What is Naruto doing? I thought he was my rival, but it's unbecoming of it. Oi Naruto, sit down, he said, having enough of it. What do you want, Sasuke? I'm happy that I got a girlfriend, finally. Woohoo! No more a single lonely person. As Sasuke felt it hit a nail on his heart, and so did many males. Why does it hurt? They thought, when he said it like that. As the girls were, let's just say their jaws were on the floor. He chose her over us? Some of the civilians were thinking regarding those lines. As Kurama chuckled, as he too was bouncing up and down, and which caused the teachers to almost foam from their mouth. The mighty Biju, the nine tails, who at one point with a swish of its tails would destroy buildings and boulders, was jumping like a dog, a loyal dog with his master. Naruto, calm down, please, Iruka said. Aw, come on, Iruka sensei, you ruined my fun. Well, I guess I can. As after half an hour, the school was done as Hinata woke up. Hello, sleeping princess. Finally decided to wake and grace me with your beauty? Naruto said teasingly as Hinata blushed again. Please don't faint, Hinata. I waited half an hour. And Kurama waited too. Yeah. It was quite boring, honestly, but I guess I also had a nap. Kurama said as he stretched from Hinata's lap. As he jumped on Naruto's head. So, why don't you two go and enjoy, lovebirds? As both of them blushed. Yeah. Kurama, please don't say things like that. Well, aren't I your friend? Isn't it my right to tease you, master? Oh, come on. When you put it like that, it makes me a bad person. As Kyubi chuckled. I'm just joking, kid. Go ahead and enjoy your life. As this was going on, the Otsutsuki watched it with a camouflage that they did to themselves from above the school. Aw, isn't that cute? Our Naruto finding his first love, said Kaguya. Nay-san, Naruto is still young. He's 13 years of age and he was becoming a fine shinobi and a fine warrior as well. Kishiki nodded, following Momoshiki's word. But come on, Momoshiki, stop being a dick. I mean, look at the kid, he's happy, said Kaguya. And plus, he found a nice one. She's from my other son, Hamura's clan, Kaguya said with a sad smile on her face. I know you missed both of them and want to apologize, but Hagoromo said he will appear one time when he's needed. I know. I just wish that I was able to regain my control back then. How did I become so corrupted? I feared about that. It was darkness, said Kishiki. What? Momoshiki said. I read this about in the books that were in our library, Imperial Library. It is said when an otsutsuki takes away the Shinju, both are consumed by darkness. Darkness that is locked away in each and every one of our souls. And when that is activated, we become corrupted. Corrupted beyond belief. You mean like King Edward Otsutsuki? Yes, the same one. Who destroyed single-handedly all the royal bloodline. And luckily, only one person was able to survive. Who became our next king. King Ebord Otsutsuki. I remember about the tale, Momoshiki said. But I thought it was a myth. No, it wasn't. I think my speculation is correct, Momoshiki, Kaguya. This is what happened to you. Your darkness was somehow unlocked. And what will happen if Naruto's darkness is unlocked? I mean, he does know, right, that he will outgrow her. He's an immortal and she's a mortal. As the three Otsutsukis frowned at that. As Kaguya smirked, we can change that. No, Momoshiki said. What? Kishiki said as Kaguya smirked. No! What? Come on, tell me. It's getting interesting now. I want to know. Kishiki said. She's going to make her a full-blown Otsutsuki, not a half-assed one, by giving her quarter of her blood and making her daughter as well. Kaguya-ne-san, please don't do this. Well, it's worth a shot. I mean, Naruto will be happy because he will be with his loved one forever. But I'm not going to do that right now. I will see how things play out, or if he is, or she is capable of standing with our Naruto. As both Otsutsuki sighed and nodded. Yukata, finally you understand. On the other side, the Akatsuki was growing strong day by day. And they even joined hands with Orochimaru and his accomplice Kabuto. As Oto was planning attack on Konoha, and they had found out finally from Orochimaru that the Kyuubi was free. It was a nice cat. They can go in, cause destruction, and let Orochimaru do his thing and grab Kyuubi, and voila, they're out of it. And Orochimaru planned to get the Ichibi there as well. So, it was like what, bagging two Jinchurikis in one go? And when they heard that other villagers will also send in their Jinchurikis, mainly Taki's Jinchuriki will be there, and so will be from Kumo, both Jinchurikis. It will be like 5 Jinchurikis will be there at a time. 5 Bijus in one go. They were happy. They knew what to do. Attack Konoha when the time came. And they knew it was about to come so early. As Naruto was quite sad that he didn't make it to the team back in Konoha the next day, and he was called for team assignment. Naruto really wished that he was on team with his girlfriend that he had for one day now. But his teammates were Sasuke Uchiha, his friend, and his friend's fangirl, a diehard one, Sakura Haruno, and their sensei Kakashi Harake, his father's student, and his Nissan, who was an closet pervert and a late person. As Naruto ground, as one by one each sensei arrived and took their students, as the 3 of them were the only ones left, alongside QB. As QB growled, should have known that lazy bastard would arrive on time. Yeah, what do you mean, Naruto? He's our Nissan Kakashi, remember? The one with your big brother's Anbu squad? You mean Inu? Yeah, the same guy. Ah, man, he's the late person. Aside from his Anbu persona, that is, said Naruto. So how much longer do you think he will arrive at? Sakura said, starting a conversation in hopes of getting Sasuke's attention. But Sasuke didn't pay her any. She frowned. And she looked at Naruto for an answer either way. I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 hours, as they face faulted. What? That long? Yeah, what do you expect? He'll be like late for 20 minutes or so? Yeah, that's like a normal person late. I didn't know he will be such late. Well, he will be. We can go grab some snacks if you want to. What do you say, Sasuke? Tomato salad? Here I come. Oh, come on, stop with that. You can have tomato ramen. Tomato ramen. Yum. Here I come, Sasuke said as he dashed with Naruto and Kyuubi on their head as Sakura followed. After enjoying and having their lunch for 3 hours, they came back and saw that Kakashi was waiting there. Naruto? Where were you guys? Well, we were sure that you were going to arrive after 3 hours, so we went on to get some lunch. Here, I brought some kimchi for you. Enjoy it. Oh, kimchi. Thanks, Naruto. But I arrived at half an hour ago. Well, now we're even. Touché, Naruto. Touché. Meet me tomorrow at the training ground 7. After having their introductions and eating his kimchi, Kakashi said. And after that I will decide you're supposed to begin it or not. As after Kakashi left, Naruto told them about the test and what it's supposed to be, and they understood and left. They came next day prepared, and when the test began, Naruto and his teammates, with their coordination and planning that they did the day before the test, came in handy, and they were able to get the belts, or mainly Naruto was, and gave the 2 belts to, well, his comrades, and they all passed the test, and Kakashi gave them his lesson. Those who abandon their comrades are trash. This one, and well, that was engraved in their minds. As they started to do the D-rank missions for 1 month, and they grew close as the teammates. Naruto and Sasuke, who were first friends, were now best friends. They trusted each other with everything. Naruto even helped Sasuke unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan. Yes, Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto trained so hard with Sasuke that he awoken his Sharingan. Then it went from 1 to 3 tomos, and then from directly 3 tomos to Mangekyo. Sasuke was still learning his powers. Learning about that, Fugaku was thankful for doing this to Naruto for his son, and then they had an operation. The eyes that were kept from the predecessor Uchihas who have passed away from the royal bloodline were implanted in their eyes, giving them the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, the most powerful dojutsu, second to only the Rinnegan itself, the legendary dojutsu. Naruto just laughed at that because it was just a second-hand dojutsu in his eyes. He already had the Joel, the one with Jogan and electric eyes. He could just disintegrate the souls and body into a tiny ball and can expand it beyond any further. He can do anything with those jujutsu. The limitations were none. It all depended upon the creativity of its user. And Naruto finally met with his Well, aunt, uncle, and his uncle's friend, Momoshiki Ishiki, I mean Kishiki and Kaguya. Kaguya smothered Naruto with love, and so did Momoshiki, who was quite attached to Naruto, and not only that, was being a possessive uncle. Naruto introduced the three persons to his family, and Hagoromo appeared to confirm that, and they were honored to meet such persons, and one person being the mother of the chakra itself, the one person who was responsible to giving them all chakra. It was big news for all of them. And time went by, and it finally came to the time Naruto had enough, and so did Kyuubi. They wanted a real mission. They were doing the chores for the leaf and nothing else. Sakura, in the meanwhile, has become strong as well, and Kakashi was proud of his team. They were ready for Chunin exam in his eyes, but they needed to complete a 1 C-rank mission for it, and hence came Tazuna, and they had to go towards Land of Waves. Sakura and Sasuke were able to subdue the Chunin brothers, the Demon brothers, easily, without breaking a sweat, as they started to move forward. And Naruto dealt with Zabuza after fighting him off one-on-one and taunting him and breaking his sword with single 2 fingers swish. Zabuza was flabbergasted, and so were other. Naruto was strong beyond imagination, and then when his compliance came, all hell broke loose. Naruto broke him as well. I mean, not on a physical level, on mental level again. Then he looked through Haku's mind and found out what happened to him. Naruto apologized and repaired his mind that was broken, and healed Zabuza, and gave them all the pocket money that he carried, emptying his Gama-chan. Begrudgingly, it was enough, or more than enough, that what Gato was paying them. As after having that, Naruto asked them, requesting them to leave this mission, and Zabuza agreed. He knew that a person who could break his sword with a single swish and broke Haku's mind like that was a dangerous person, and he didn't want that person to be his enemy. So he complied with the person's wishes and left. And Gato found about it as the bridge was completing and almost done completing when Gato appeared. He threatened Naruto and even said that he will make him his bitch because he was gay and loved to fondle with kids. After hearing this, the Kid Fox had enough and transformed into the mighty Biju. Well, let's just say everyone was shitting their bricks, as with a single Biju Dama, everything exploded. Half of the bridge was destroyed, but with Naruto's Moketan help, it was rebuilt completely. The wood was made out of chakra wood and will never grow, rotten, or break ever again, and has given it the name, the Nine Tails Bridge, because they were saved from Gato's regime by the Nine Tails itself, killing all its goon with a single Biju Dama. And Rama became sort of a god for them, and after their return with the treaty, the council was happy with them. And then was announcement for the Chunin exams, as Kakashi told them to appear inside Academy Room 301, and they nodded their heads after accepting that and went there. There they met other rookie Genins who were also present from their classmates, and not only that, some other villagers as well. The other 4 Jinchurikis were there, which were Killer Bee, the 8-Tails Jinchuriki, Yujito, 2-Tails Jinchuriki, Gara, 1-Tails Jinchuriki, and Fu, 7-Tails Jinchuriki. As their Biju spoke, "Our king is here." "You mean that guy? That you felt all 13 years ago?" "Yes, the same one." These were the thoughts of the Jinchurikis as a whole and their, well, Bijus. "So what are we going to do now?" "Just approach him and fist bump, and so do with the others." "I guess we can do that." As the Jinchurikis approached Naruto, as his friends were on guard. "What do you want?" said Sakura. "Sakura, calm down. It's no way to treat a person like this." "Hello, my name is Naruto. What's yours?" "Killer Bee, yo. Yujito ni. Fu. And Gara. Sabuko no Gara. What can I do for you all?" "We have to talk," Gara said, as Gara led all of them away. As they appeared in a corner. What now?" "Fist bump, kid," Kurama said as he jumped on Naruto's head as the other Jinchuriki's eyes widened. "Your Biju is free." "Well, he's not mine. He's my friend." As their eyes widened. "Really?" Yeah, what do you see? I'm his friend, and he's my master as well. As they all fist bumped each other in a circle, as they were inside the huge mindscape, Sonata was standing in the center as some places were empty, while the Biju stood around him. Why are there 10 places? Kurama asked. I thought there were only supposed to be 9. Well, I was hoping to give the Ten Tails its own new form, but it wasn't corrupted. As Naruto explained to them how it became corrupted, and how he can save the Ten Tails as well, and them as well. Thank you, my lord, said Shukaku and the rest of the Bijus, as the Jinchurikis were surprised by this. As another person appeared, from where Naruto was standing, his hair was white. He looked like Naruto, but completely pale white, with 2 horns. You don't have to call me that. Me and Naruto are one now. I will appear whenever I am needed. As for you, I want to be your friend, your brother, whatever you like it, your comrade. You will live freely. I will only request you, not order you around. That is my promise to you all. Thank you, our king. Long live the Otsutsuki king. Our king, said all the Bijus. As he looked towards every Jinchuriki, do you guys treat them well? Or are they just your chakra batteries? No, my liege, they are our friends, the Jinchuriki said in unison, protecting them. They had harsh lives. They were mistreated. Not ours, but we can't say sure for them. As Sabuko Nagara and Fu looked downwards, almost at breaking point. We weren't treated well, Gara said. I started to cry. I remember each and every yell. Their glares. It was lonely. What about you, Fu? I wasn't even allowed in the village. I still live outside, she said as she started to choke on her words and cry. Naruto moved forward and hugged both of them. You all will become my subjects. You all will become my family, if you want to. I will save the Jinchurikis and their Bijus who are being mistreated. I will give these elemental nations one chance. If they don't find peace and let go of their differences, then I will take away the chakra from them. They don't need it. Chakra is supposed to be sacred. My own world is destroyed because of its greed that it caused. It was both to protect and unite, not to cause war. And I am saddened to see that this world didn't learn from its mistake, our mistakes, and is on the way to its own destruction. As everyone nodded, we will not stop you. We will try to convince our leaders, but if they don't listen, then I'm sorry. Fu, Gara, if you want to, you can stay with me inside Konoha. I can arrange that. I can make you too. For those who remember, you completely forget about you. Wait, I have 2 siblings. They weren't the best siblings, but they still love me. Can I go meet them one last time and apologize to them? And please, Shikaku, don't threaten the child. It wasn't his fault. But my lord, they're kind. They just use us. I know. And that is why I'm here. That is why I'm giving them a chance. If they don't listen, then I will take chakra away from them. Their ability to seal you away from them. You will roam free. You will live isolated completely from them with me. That is all we need. I promise I won't hurt that child. He has suffered enough, Shikaku. That is all I ask, my friend. Thank you, my liege, for giving me such honorable title. I will comply with your wishes. And so do we, said every one of the Bijus in unison, as they left the mindscape. As the first test was about to begin, and so it did. After the first test of the Chunin exam came in Anko and announced that they are supposed to meet at Forest of Death. As they went there, they were briefed of what was going to happen. And voila, they were let inside the Forest of Death to gather the scroll, fighting off each other. Naruto's team already got what it needed after fighting off the Rain team as they were making their way towards the bridge. The tower that was in the center of the forced of death. On the other side, Gara made an appointment with his team, or was talking heart to heart. Temari, Kankaro, I'm sorry. What? As there was a white flash and Gara lay there, dead. Unknown to them, it was a blood clone. A blood clone with similar chakra signature to Naruto, to the user itself that Naruto created for them. The real Gara was sealed inside Naruto for the time being, alongside Fu, and same could be said for the Fu's team. As his siblings cried, he was surprised by this, but they buried him there. As they looked at each other, we will go now. After he is dead, there's nothing worth going back to Suna. As Gara appeared, wait, what's going on, Gara? I thought it was a blood clone. I thought you guys hate me and saw me as a burden. No, Gara, we never did. You are our family. We were scared, I'm not going to lie, because you were unstable. But we wanted to help. But father stopped us, again and again, and he's going nuts now. And we don't want to go back to the village, because what he is planning is treachery. And we don't want to be a part of that. We don't want to die. And we're happy you're alive. Then come with me, Gara said. Where? Our master, our new king will keep us safe. I promise you that. Shikaku will promise you that. You trust the beast? Yes. We have to. As both of the siblings grabbed his hand with a smile. I'll trust you, Gara, said Temari. Whatever, I trust you as well. As both of them left with Gara, as they arrived inside the seal again. As Naruto Otsutsuki appeared and briefed them what was happening. As they met with Fu. As for Yusto and B, they were happy with they were, but they had to inform their king, their leader, to stop doing what he was doing. As they encountered Orochimaru there, the Konoha crush was happening now. In the second phase, as Akatsuki struck, and suddenly the whole area turned into barren land. Naruto's eyes widened as he saw Hinata's dead body. He couldn't feel her chakra. His parents' chakra was dead. He has grown attached to them. He loved them. As the Ganins who were participating, where most of them were dead, Sasuke was injured. As he screamed, "No! Tochan, Kachan, Nisan!" Everyone was dead. Sakura was shocked. She couldn't move anything. Orochimaru was laughing. Yes, now they will take Kyuubi while I'll take you. This is what he said. As he started to see that his hands were being squashed inside his body. So were his leg and so was his head. Explode, Naruto said as he exploded. Naruto's eyes were Joel, electric Jogan, as he made Orochimaru explode. As he floated in the air and made his way towards the field in which Akatsuki was fighting. As Naruto arrived there, a staff appeared in his hand. As the other Otsutsukis arrived as well, behind him. No one will interfere. This is my fight. I will crush them. I will make them pay. As Naruto, with a single snap of his finger, gathered all the Akatsuki members and tied them to a chakra rope, a red chakra rope. What is this? What's going on? You, fake god, will pay. With a snap of a finger, and there was a bloody gory mess everywhere. They were dead. Pathetic. You call yourself a god. As the real Nagato was scared. This power was beyond him. As Naruto appeared behind him. What's your choice, Nagato? Surrender or die. Kill me, because I will never. As you wish, Naruto said as his hand went straight towards his heart and squashed it, killing Nagato there. The whole Akatsuki was dead. Obito alongside them died. They were nothing but a bloody gory mess now. As Naruto arrived back there, as with a single jutsu, he summoned the King of Hell, and everyone was revived then and there. As he landed, as his parents arrived at the battlefield, as they saw Naruto. Naruto-sama, Kachan, Tochan, it's me, Naruto. You don't have to say that to me. It's me, your son. As both of them dashed towards him and hugged him. We thought we lost you. Never. I promise I will protect you. We all will, said Kaguya as they hugged the family as well. Well, you see, Kaguya and Momoshiki grow attached to both Kushina and Minato. It somehow reminded them of their sister and brother that were married together. They were like Naruto's real parents. They were his real parents, but the Otsutsuki Naruto side real parents who were dead now. As for those who saw what Naruto did, they were scared and started to form an alliance as they all marched towards Konoha after 1 year. During that year, Naruto trained his friends because he knew there will come a time when they will wage a war against them. Because from the Jinchurikis he heard they were planning for a war on Konoha to kill him. As Naruto started to train, then and there his family, friends and siblings. Yes, Naruto had a sister now, and he'll be damned if anyone ever so thought of trying to even look her at the wrong way or in a seductive way. As after 1 year, Naruto stood in floating in air. As he said, I have warned you all. My subjects have warned you all. My subjects, gather and stand behind me. As B, Yujito, and other Jinchurikis stood behind Naruto as they listened to their bijus. You have our weapons, so what? We will kill them and make new ones. I will not allow you to. As Naruto made 8 hand seals before anything could be done. Bright light or orb erupted out of all of them and was engulfed inside Naruto. As A said, lightning armor! Nothing happened. Particle style. What is going on? I have taken your chakra away. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Otsutsuki, the king of Otsutsuki clan. The mother of all chakra is my aunt, Kaguya Otsutsuki. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the sage of the 6th path as you call him, is my cousin, who gave you this power. He's grown tired of how you display it for hatred and war, and I have grown tired as well. You are not worthy of wielding chakra. It is not supposed to be yours to begin with. It was ours, so I've taken it back from you. Now leave before I crush you all. As many shinobis ran away because they knew they had no chance now to fighting off Konoha and this mighty god that was standing in front of them, using this power to just erase their chakra usage for good now. The Kage surrendered. There was no village left. Everyone was civilian. Konoha became its protector as Konoha's boundaries grew, and they were now all over the elemental nation. Only one name was renowned. Konoha. Konoha became a kingdom. Naruto Uzumaki's kingdom, as he was named the first king of the said kingdom. Naruto was honoring his birth village, turned kingdom now, by giving the kingdom naming it Konohagakure. As everyone cheered, those who were from separate villages also cheered as well. Hatred was gone, because chakra was gone. Naruto was happily married to Hinata, and was happy that his son Boruto was born, Boruto Uzumaki Namikaze Otsutsuki. As his other bijus, who were supposed to be his pet, Shinju, were now his friends and partner, and so was Ten-Tail Shinju himself, who never let go of Naruto, much to annoyance of, well, Kurama, who liked Naruto's head as his nest, while Shinju liked Naruto's neck as his nest. Naruto chuckled sometimes at his antics, but he was happy nonetheless. Shinju was converted into a 10-tailed wolf, gaining more power even than Kyuubi itself, as he was recognized as a Biju. Only the royal bloodline could use the chakra now. Naruto has taken away the ability to mold chakra from Konoha as well, from those who were corrupted, but those who were good were the only ones to wield it. And Naruto now had a new kingdom to rule, with peace and preservation, alongside his clan, from both Otsutsuki, Uzumaki Namikaze, and his family. as this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out.